So if you look in here, you'll see a number of bags. Now these are sometimes sent by various groups. Sometimes they contain food items and others are samples of their products that they often send to MPs or senators. This particular one is full of vitamins and other things that are kind of difficult for people who are less fortunate to be able to afford. So what we've done is we send out emails to all of the MPs and senators and ask them to send their bags here to my office, and then we get them all from here to the Ottawa Food Bank. We've tried it a couple of times. It's been really successful, and we appreciate what the MPs and the senators are doing. However, I did want to go over a bit today what we do here in the office, and I want to introduce you to a fellow named Harris. Harris works part-time for me here, but he's the guy that has to go through all the letters that come from people across the country. The London office has similar files, but they're primarily London issues. The ones that Harris gets can be sometimes from London, but often they're across the country, and he has to answer them, so he and I have to sort our way through them. So this is Harris here. Harris, how are you doing?
I'm good.
So we're also getting all packed up here to move into the other office, but I thought it would be good for us to talk about, have a look at his desk. He's got all these things pretty well figured out into categories. But what are some of the issues that you're facing now?
A big one right now is Afghanistan. So
Yep.
so the government has clarified its position on the new mission, the new training mission. So we've got quite a few letters here. This is like more than we do get for most issues. Other issues include, we have something about agriculture, the seal hunt. These are issues that don't quite fit into a particular category. So I'll go over those issues with Glen specifically, and we can work out a specific response for those people. Yeah, we have issues on retirement, pensions, the food safety. We get a whole bunch of issues. Another one we've been getting really quite a few letters about has been C-311, the bill that was killed in the Senate.
Right, the climate change bill. Yeah.
So we're getting quite a few. We get a lot of letters from UWO.
Yeah. From Western Ontario University. Yeah. So basically, these things come in every day. It's your job to sort through them all, but all of these people are expecting an answer, right? And they're wanting an answer from the MP or whoever it is that they're writing, but you have to help sort those things through. Now, the process of these things when they come in is sometimes you know the answer to that. Sometimes the Liberal Party has already put out a statement on these issues, but other times we put forward some of our own. So you and I have to sit down, right? And what do we do when we go through that?
Well, what I'll do first is I'll research the party's position on it. I'll research other parties' positions on it, and I'll talk to Glen about that. And then depending on the issue, we work out a Glen specific stance on that issue, and generally it goes along the lines with the party. But if it's some other issues that don't quite require that,
you get the phone.
I also get the phone sometimes.
I'll continue on here. Thanks, Harris. So as you can see, that's part of what we have to do up here. Harris is really busy all the time because there's just so many letters and so many categories, but I appreciate very much what Harris has done. But when people write to us, that's their job as MPs, is to get back to them, but we just don't have enough time on our own to sit down and go through all the mail. So we have our assistants go through it, sort it, talk it through with us, and from that point on, then we give a response. Very heavy part of the work here, but I just thought you should learn a bit about it and see what we do.